यार, is anyone there? I don't know if anybody's gonna come, but guys, YouTube removed my video for no reason at all again. Hopefully not this time.
Another wisp. I think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Just curious. Why do you want the heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Yeah, again, Orgadeep, I'm so irritated, yaar. Because then I'll have to wait till night to like restart my stream without it getting like affected. I hope they don't remove it again. Like, absolutely no reason at all. I've appealed again. It's annoying. I don't know why is this job given to bots.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you.
I like how they shake hands. I love this guy.
Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lion that manipulated you are?
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
Okay, bye, Orgadeep. I hope I'm able to like finish this game today without you two being an asshole.
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of done time.
नहीं नहीं कॉपीराइट इशू नहीं है आयुष वो कल नहीं डे बिफोर यस्टरडे से यूट्यूब का इशू आ रहा है वो बॉट देखते हैं कॉपीराइट इशू नहीं आता इसके सॉन्ग्स में बिकॉज द डेवलपर्स ओन द सॉन्ग्स वो लोग कॉपीराइट नहीं डालते
So sensitive, so aware. Honestly,
यूट्यूब का इशू है वो
seeing you.
perhaps he'll tell you himself.
Hi Abby, what's up?
You nervous?
It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when set X is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Deadloff will be here any moment now.
I think this is the boss fight now.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you.
Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Dead love. It's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
No!
What? But how?
The ribbon.
Oh, the ribbon.
Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her.
Boss fight? Shit. No, Ray, just don't die. Shit, guys. I'm not prepared for this boss fight. I don't want either one of them to die. I like both of them. I don't want them to die. No, they just don't die. अरे पता नहीं यूट्यूब है ना कुछ भी नशे कर रहा है ऐसे ही बहुत टाइम से हो रहा है लाइक मे बिफोर यस्टरडे भी सेम ही हुआ था
That stench.
I'm so dead guys
Didn't plan any of this.
oh shit no it's a face based oh bhai
Start playing now.
guys what the fuck कोई समझाएगा मुझे ये क्या हो रहा है I'm dead. I'm so dead, guys. Dead. Oh my god. I don't like face fights. Oh भाई इसका फर्स्ट फेज तो बहुत इजी है बट सेकंड फेज है तो थर्ड फेज भी होगा I'm nervous. Orgadip went for some work, dude.
Nice, isn't it?
Is perhaps.
That's
नहीं कॉपीराइट इशू कुछ नहीं था.
I want you just the last.
वो आता है सिर्फ कॉपीराइट इशू, फिर वो स्ट्रीम आ जाएगी वापस.
Silence.
वो YouTube का एरर है कोई. वो बॉट्स होते हैं ना, वो ऐसे ही पता नहीं. I'm gonna die, guys. I'm gonna die. I cannot fight him. I'm too weak. Fuck! Okay, this is Crawley, the tough boss. Amazing. Neeraj, I don't know how to play with the controller, so that's why I avoid controllers in the first place. Alright, good deep, yaar. I don't know how to fight him.
Silence. His second phase is so tough, dude. I can only imagine how bad the third phase will be then. I cannot even save the game, yaar. Acknowledge any gods. Start praying.
How do I avoid the bad thing, yaar? कोई बताओ मेरे को. How do I avoid his bat wala move? I don't understand. Guys, बताओ यार जिसने भी खेला हुआ है. Bye, guys. Superstar, sorry I can't reach chat right now. बहुत difficult है ये. Shit. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. कुछ नहीं. It's the same thing that happened last time, Shrishti. Good morning, Akash. Hi, this was the worst boss. Only because he had 3 different phases. Though the last phase was nearly nowhere as difficult as the second phase. Second phase was annoying. This was okay. Last phase was good. My dala, but guys, my dala. I feel bad. I didn't want Detlef to die, to be honest.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
I feel bad, dude. Dude. I'm sad. Why do games have to be sad? I just like sad games also. That's also it. I think it's just me. My choice in games.
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Rather not bicker about taste. Don't like to. It's neither interesting nor productive.
This particular Witcher has an inborn intolerance for formal occasions. Yet he's to attend just such an event shortly. I expect that's the source of his prickliness. So try not to take things personally, Master Taylor. Rather pity him. For in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at the thought that he has no notion how to behave in the presence of Her Grace's Majesty.
As well he should. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Sienna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Sienna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlef. Perhaps we missed something.
Hello, Sanket.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together. assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy...
I think the fifth victim is her own sister.
His underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
Because she also didn't take a stand for her. I could be wrong. But I think it would make sense if she writes Anna's name.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. One for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged, unshaved. Their clothes were tattered. As to their boots, well, I mentioned that already.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
You've to move your little chemicals, got it? This is a decent district. You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Rate your boots around your spine. All right.
I think I'm almost done with the game, but jaldi khatam ho gaya actually.
Time to go.
I think I'll do side quests after
I
this
thank
then.
you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know
Yeah, I
what
love
the
him.
gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Anna? Come on, come on, come on. I think it's Anna.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim.
I knew it.
Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you can always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her. but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare Chaise.
I think I would.
I'll not risk
I wouldn't mind it.
Dettlaff and his minions' rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So,
Hi,
said
Nick.
straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate
Why are you
Sienna.
acting like
I've never been
Manob,
fond
dude?
of
Stop being
categorical
Manob.
statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Let's go talk to Sienna. Wow, horse नहीं आ रहा है यहाँ पे. Manob. In a way, it's a good thing you don't know who Manob is, but still, like, you know, stop acting like Manob. अंधेरा है. After I finish the main quest, I'll just do some of the side quests. Because why not?
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
Yeah, that's what.
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? No, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Nothing happened. I mean, my stream got taken down for absolutely no reason. It happens. It's very common.
Why
Like
should I?
For
since
old
day before
time's sake,
yesterday.
you loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at
I had a
memories,
choice to have a
distorts
fling
them.
with her, with Sienna,
Sometimes we only remember
in the
good. Sometimes only
in
the
the
bad.
fairy world. Yeah, I know, and it just stopped suddenly. It's
she loved
weird.
me so why did she wash her hands of me? Forget me.
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Yeah, I didn't take it either.
You really want a happy ending, don't you?
I do.
With all
For
of us
once.
living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Also, I'm filing my nails, guys. Sorry. Because kind of broke it. So it's pissing me off. Throat is so dry.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
All right, we can start.
Very well. But you must behave. Less like a hired thug, and more like a man deserving of the Duchy's highest honor. In fact, you'd do best to maintain a dignified silence throughout. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
Hi, Karan. I don't know. YouTube just took it down, so I've appealed for it. It happens. It's very normal. It's not normal, but it's happened to me before as well. Yeah, the bodyguard is a good character. Not that great. He was like,
Geralt's
okay.
name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair.
Yeah, me too.
In more familiar terms,
Nothing ever made me as happy as, like, you know,
immensely, Geralt.
him and Siri just laughing. That was like my favorite part of the entire like series till now though.
I have a small surprise for you in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of
5,000
Sangreal, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
I'll just tell her.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Deadloff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher.
Hello,
She's my
Ayush.
sister. I know well how to speak to her.
Hi, Ayush.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders.
Nothing
which
much, dude.
recently
I'm trying to
ravaged
finish
a
this
fair
game
city
and
of
then
Beauclair.
do some side quests.
Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
I'm not a prisoner, free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes.
Why did you retract, Ayush? I didn't see.
And my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Sienna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Sienna?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse.
Yeah, I
fell
feel
into
bad,
their
dude.
laps.
And that too, like, you know, at such a young age, he just called somebody a
But
cursed human.
Your dagger hurt most. You were my Honorietta, damn it. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game. I like it.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you. Sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Did she just tickle her? I think we're good. I think nothing bad's gonna happen.
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony?
I think I got
It was short.
the decent ending.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. Drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips.
I guess one of the sisters died.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The
I'm
trees
glad
which grow in
Regis
this
is
area's
alive.
volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile.
I was worried he was gonna
and display
die.
a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roast.
Oh, that's sad. I'm
you
glad
care to
I got the decent ending.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks.
I think
Right
the only
then.
reason I got the good ending is because I did the optional stuff. How do you put on the mask? I never know how to put on a mask. Oh, that's how you do it. Wow. I didn't know.
Makes me oh so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins? bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He is a vampire after all. Damn it, where'd you go?
I hope he's not dead.
Regis!
You raise your hand against
Heart of Stone. I prefer Heart of Stone.
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
I just liked it more because it was sad. I know I always complain about like stories being sad, but I like sad endings.
Just as trivial
I think sad endings are always better written.
It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home, on the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
No, just not the life for me. Sure, might stop by there occasionally, stay the winter, fill up on wine. But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you are one, you're one for life. You can't just step off the path. Besides, plenty of work left for me in the world. Ghouls aren't gonna kill themselves.
Rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must happen? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. I so don't feel like going anywhere.
What a nice ending.
Sit here a while longer.
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and
I think if they do make a new Witcher, I think it'll be from like from series perspective. I think Carol's story's done. Like there's nothing much he can do now. And he deserves a peaceful life now. That was nice. That was a good ending. Okay, I've seen this 10 million times.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
Let's go home, guys. I mean, just because the game's over doesn't mean it's actually over, right? We're gonna do some side quests. I mean, I'll shut my stream and then do side quests, but still, like, I'm gonna do some side quests. And see what Regis left for me.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no
Bots are Baki. I have most of my side quests
not
left.
the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
I left them because they were not gonna get blocked by the main quest ending, so I just left them. Oh, I decorated my house. Oh!
In the flesh.
Okay. This I did not expect.
I thought you were in
I did not expect this.
I got tired of waiting for you, so I decided to head to Tucson, catch some sun, see how things are going. You said it would only take a moment.
Things are pretty much wrapped up, luckily. We'll be able to head north soon.
I hope you're not upset I came like this, without warning.
True, I haven't always been fond of surprises. They remind me of work. The law of surprise, surprise child. But I think I've changed my mind. Seems surprises can actually be pleasant. Very pleasant. Let's go outside. There's this one cozy spot you're gonna love. How are things in Kovir?
Amazingly boring and predictable. Council meetings mainly concern trade matters, tariffs, storage regulations, that sort of thing.
Missing the excitement?
You know the Atheri saying, may you live in interesting times? Well, I've already done that, and now I'm looking for a bit of quiet. The other mages I brought with me from Novigrad, or who made it north on their own, feel the same. You wouldn't recognize them. No conspiracies, cabals, plotting. They just sit there and work, for the good of the kingdom. Sometimes I think it's all too lovely to be true. That something's bound to happen. Another war, or some other horror. But for now, it's nice. And once you finish your business here and come join me, it'll be even better.
So, how do you like my vineyard?
I think you know the answer to that. I like it a lot. House is big, but not showy. Lovely location. Perfect for romantic getaways.
Just finished some remodeling. Paid through the nose for it, but I think it was worth it. There are already some new saplings and flowers around the grounds, but I think it's still missing something. Maybe a hedge maze? With a statue in the center? One that's stately and nude.
Ugh, Geralt, don't bring up that ball. The wine got to my head and I...
Not bringing it up to tease, but to reminisce. That evening, it was magic. And your dress. You looked lovely in it.
I've got it with me. I could put it on one evening. We'll dine outside by candlelight. Listen to the music of the cicadas.
Can't wait. How'd you find me? Kavir's a long way off.
I have my ways, Geralt. A hydromancy, for example.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, what becomes of us? See anything else in the reflection?
Zoltan moves in.
Please tell me you're joking.
You can breathe easy. Far as I know, he settled down in Novigrad and has no intention of budging. In all seriousness, though, I did see a few scraps of our future, but I'd rather not tell you exactly what.
Why not?
Because you said you've grown to like pleasant surprises.
This is your first time in Tucson, right? Want me to show you around a bit?
Sorry, but I've already made plans.
Oh? What are you going to do?
Lie down in the sun and not move an inch.
Ah, right. A packed schedule. Not overdoing it a tad.
Oh, gotta get the most of this weather before I return north. Know that joke about how to tell when summer's come to Kavir?
The rain isn't quite so cold.
And sadly, that's not far from the truth. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. Now you'll change your mind and not come join me.
I wouldn't worry about that. Mind if I leave you here alone for a moment?
Just a moment.
So this dialogue is done? Yeah.
What?
Just a...
That is done. And I'm gonna do this now. Because why not? I have no idea what this is, to be honest. Why wouldn't he gallop, dude? Hello? Weird. Can I not gallop over here? Weird.
Whoa there, Roach.
I mean, if you go around calling women chicks, I don't think you're gonna get a woman in the first place. Just saying. Why won't this gallop? Let's try climbing back up.
Come on, Roach.
Scared. Anyway, I think I'm gonna play off stream now. I'm gonna head off. Bye guys.